Okay. Hi. Yeah, it is hot. Oh my god, my stream bot posted even before I checked whether my stream bot posted. God. Yeah, clearly there was a problem with the stream bot. Because Twitch must have changed something and they fixed it. So it seems to be posting, though I'm going to be paranoid. And then I will forget to check. And then it will stop posting. And then I'll be like, oh. I don't know how useful it is for people, but... you know. Anyway. Hi, it's hot. It's hot. There's not really much more to say than it's hot. I've got 2 fans going on max. And it's 26.5 degrees in here. Basically. It's livable. But it's only going to get worse, isn't it? Because, you know. So, remembering to hydrate. Remembering to hydrate. Is going to be key. Or hydrate sufficiently rather than just... Because I can remember to hydrate once and then forget the other, like, you know, 17 times. But yes, it's hot. Hi, Leaky. So we're back with Danganronpa Goodbye Despair. This is Danganronpa 2. We did the prologue last week, which was just over 3 hours, I think, to sort everything out. We have a hard stop today at 6, which is just under 3 hours time, because it's the Xbox showcase, and I'm going to make a risotto and watch that. Hopefully, Chapter 1 is longer than 3 hours, because then we can just go, right, well, we're, you know, stopping here at a convenient stopping point around about 6 o'clock. And we don't end up at, like, you know, 5 to 6 being like, or 10 to 6 being like, oh, so we're clearly near the end of a class trial type thing. You know, it may be a case of just playing it by ear at this point, because honestly, I don't know. But hey, we had the prologue. It was a weird game. Weird start, because we woke up on an island, and then it did a little bit of a flashback to us coming back to the school. This is probably a bit loud. Hang on, 2 seconds, just need to move the soundbar. Okay, not too loud. Just my soundbar was all squishy and I couldn't see. Because there's going to be voices. So, yeah, so we had the prologue and, you know, just a quick synopsis. We were on an island and then we flashed back to when we entered the school. It's the same school from the first game. And then everything went weird and digitally, and suddenly we're in a classroom, and then suddenly the classroom dissolved into an island, and what the heck? And then there was instead of the demon teddy bear, we had a flying bunny, whose name, of course, I've forgotten because, you know, I have a memory like a sieve. Maybe in here. Is this pink bunny? Asami, there we go. But Asami, so Asami was like, oh, this is all about hope, and we do have some, we can buy some skills. Probably a good idea to have a look at these. So Asami was like, oh yes, you know, this is about love, and, you know, regulations, extreme violence is prohibited, be considerate, get hope fragments, littering, not allowed, no interference, and then suddenly, oh no. the end of the prologue. Good old Monokuma, whatever the name of the bloody bear is. You know I'm terrible with names. Was like, no, this is all about murder and class trials and blackens and, you know, people not allowed to be, people being executed, and if you get away with it, you can leave. Ugh. He's the headmaster and all that. But, hi subterfuge. Yes, Asami is Japanese for rabbit. I believe that was mentioned. We also have a Tamagotchi pet, which of course I squeed over because, you know me, I love having a little pet. Which we can give presents. I don't have any presents yet, but we have been growing it by taking steps, and it poops, and we clean it by pressing X. If there's no poop, we can't clean. But yeah, and then so there are these people, and this is us. We are Hajime, Nagito, Byakuya. Yes, this is the same name as the first game, but the character model is different. But it is exactly the same name and exactly the same, you know, ultimate affluent. But it's like, he's overweight or larger, twice the size. So I'm not sure what's going on there, and it's weirding me out. Gundam, Kazuichi, Teru, Sonya, Chiaki, Akane, love an Akane, Fuyuhiko, Nekomaru, Hyoko, Mahiru, Mikan, Ibuki, and Peko. Aside from the fact that I can never remember how to pronounce Byakuya or Byakuya's name, they did actually pronounce them all for me, and I repeated them, and of course my stupid brain has not retained it. So yeah, we have some skulls. So basically this is chapter 1, there's going to be a Moida, and I don't know who is going to, you know. Okay. Slightly increased influence gauge. Slightly increased focus gauge. Slightly increased time limit. These are probably all trial ones. I'm wondering if there's anything that can be used during the, you know, non-trial bits. Useful. But yeah, so basically we got a hope fragment with each person. We will need to continue building that hope, even though Sami kind of got destroyed, because I'm hopeful we haven't heard the last of her. Sometimes they have... No. I don't know what logic dive is, or jumping. So maybe we leave these until we come across stuff? I don't know. So yeah, we don't know who we are. I mean, we know who we are, in the sense that we're Hajime Hinata. But we do not know what we are ultimate of. So yeah, that's a thing. And we have no present. Oh no, we do have one present. We got the Fosho Broken Wand, which for the clearing the prologue. We have no truth bullets collected. So there's this map. There's an island. There's a hotel on this island. And then there is like a whole thing, and it's Jabberwock Island. This is the central bit. So yeah, there we go. But yes, that's a quick recap. So someone's gonna die. Standard thing, but the whole, like, why are we on an island? I feel like we're in some sort of computer simulation with all the glitching going on. And yeah. That's my theory so far. Computer simulation? Not quite sure why there's two. Biakia. God, I really need to go back and maybe someone will say his name at some point. But why there is two of them, first game and second game, no one else is duplicated, and he looks completely different. Well, he looks, I don't know. There's definitely a difference. I don't want to Google it. I only Googled the characters in the first game to check, because I was like, oh, that is a familiar first name. Is that the same second name? Oh, this is the same person. But I didn't go further in because I didn't want to spoil myself. So all I know is they're on an island, and the bunny, which I'm sure the bunny was one of the ones we created in the first game in that weird, like, create robot mini game thing that was after it. So yeah, I'm not sure where the timeline is. Alkesh says we find out later, so I'll leave that at that. But I bought this game. It was on Game Pass. It's no longer on Game Pass. I bought this game, so I don't need to give you any information other than it's a Spike Chunsoft game, and you know how much I love these. So yeah. Anyway, as I raised my head from the e-handbook, oh yeah. So my internal voice was Scottish, wasn't it? Yes. As I raised my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh, I saw the dark courtyards of the hotel. I sat on the bench, paralyzed with thought. Did he make us do this? I was no way I could believe that this was now my reality. Even so, this was undeniably real. Oh yeah, and that weird statue in the middle turned into the thing. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt for myself, it became undeniably real. Monokuma, that's the name of the teddy bear. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. Schools, studying, exams, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures, that kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I stared blankly into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The student who murders their classmate will be able to leave the island. When we were forced to hear those words, we just stood there silently. Oh yeah, so these are all the new people. That guy in the middle in the white is Byakuya. The affluent prodigy, as you can see. Same sort of hair color, eye color, but completely different physique. The guy on the very left in the red chef's outfit is a complete perv. We don't like him. And the little girl with the kimono and the pigtails is really creepy. Like, kills bugs. Lots of bugs. Creepy. The one just up from the chef, the girl who's sort of standing there looking, you know, lost, is apparently like a princess. She's really naive. And the chef guy keeps creeping on her. And one of the two girls at the top, one who's got their head under my logo, one of those two is like really like misogynistic. Not a feminist very much, but I can't remember which one it was. But basically is of the opinion that guys are there to protect her. So yeah, not a big fan either. Everyone else, not. Oh, right. I did wonder. I did ask. Is that better? Because obviously I want the voices to come up when they come up, but yeah. So yeah. So basically, everyone seems okay. They have personalities, but they're not, you know, I didn't take again to them. Cool. Is that better now, though? No one said a word, and eventually everyone scattered and vanished. Oh, and the guy with, like, really wavy, white hair is our friend. Well, I've adopted him as our friend. I don't know whether he's going to be a good person or not, but Yeah. And it led straight on to the first night, a night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet my heart was horribly upset. That kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Chapter 1. Destination Despair. Daily life. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you.
That bad. Monokuma.
But if you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you. Every single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors. You never know who might be planning to kill you. Bye-bye.
Damn, that's ominous. The cottage, huh? Yeah. So, we've not found any coins as yet. How much for bear insurance? I don't know. Yes, there was this, which was the only place it wouldn't let us go. So head over to the cottage right now, right? Okay, so... Can't remember the controls. Oh, it's not going to show me the controls. There was a key for running. I think this is me. Ah. Cottage. How do you mean? Damn it. As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my hands. Monokuma is literally bare thing. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. Yeah, but it's also a robot type thing. I have no one I can trust. Not even the one underneath the guy with the yellow jumpsuit. The mechanic guy. That one with the, like, fluffy hair. That's the person that basically took it upon himself to, like, you know, befriend me first. Which probably means it's going to be another Sakura situation. But hey. Because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet. The only person I can trust is myself. No. Even I don't believe that. In truth, I was forced to hear that dumb... After I was forced to hear that dumb rule, I realize there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. Sounds like a Dick Tracy character? Who does? At that moment, I let out a scream. Ah! A scream erupted from my mouth. I'm not going to do it again. Oh, two-sided bear. Gotcha. I rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Just insert scream here. If I do that, I'll kill my voice for the rest of the stream. Why me? Why do I have to go through this? Began to lose my voice and it faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing leaves in the distance. as if the weaves were murmuring into my ears. This is no longer the world you knew. And once again, I buried my head in my arms. Did we lock the door? Why am I here? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep, if only for a short while. If only it worked. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if by chance I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager expectations, I fell into a light sleep. Nick.
Danganronpa 2!
Well, to those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2, thank you very much. To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2, goodbye. You always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I'll get the keynote address right now. From now on, I promise you'll be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game. So make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart-throbbing action to your heart's content.
Now then, until the very end, please enjoy this game to the fullest.
I will do. And I purchased it, after having borrowed it from Game Pass. Oh, well, we're alive.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is going to be another perfect tropical day.
Yeah, so the new part to the rule, I think, is 3 people need to discover a body for it to be valid. I don't think that was a rule in the first game, which could mean if you find a body and on your own and no one else does, you could cover it up. If 3 of you find a body and one of you's the killer, does that count? Does the killer seeing the body count as discovering it? Because that would be a big giveaway. But also, if you find it and no one else has, you could plausibly figure out what everyone was doing when they didn't know someone, someone would know someone was dead, but everyone else wouldn't. So you could potentially interpret that rule or exploit that rule. But anyway.
Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Well, we didn't die. ... So it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now I should go outside.
No!
Dude! No, you're not allowed to go out. Monokuma, why are you here?
No way!
Now, don't be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons. Fun reasons?
Hey,
I want you to find my... I got ahead of myself and made 2. But I thought it'd be a waste to just throw them away, so I've hidden them on the island.
If you please.
They're scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead for them all. Why to do something like that?
Too bad.
Because I said so. You can't say no. I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out until I find it.
Well?
Good luck. I mean, I'm okay with finding stuffed animals. That's better than dead bodies. Damn it, that selfish stuffed animal. The room has a lot of windows. Okay. I think that's probably a display shelf for the... Hang on, help. Nope. Wrong button. Cheese button. Help. There we go. There's the instructions. Right, okay. Observe with Y. Excellent. There is no run. I think it's run. Oh, we're in explore, so I probably can't get the other help when I'm in that. we're not gonna. Oh, I see a bear.
Huh? I've
Obtain
been
hidden-
found?
Monica, man. Oh my god, that's how you get the coins then.
Well done.
Job. I've also left you some coins. I'm so generous.
Isn't that wonderful?
These coins can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach and the Rocket Punch Market. I've also hidden stuffed animals in other places, so best to look for them. If you find all of them, surprise! What? Never mind, I should just go. Okay, so yeah, basically turn places. It's a room for sharing. Okay. Exit. Yes. So, yeah, that is a stand for bears. Kisuchi! What?
Huh?
Oh, it's just you. Don't scare me like that. Could say the same for you.
Hey,
By the way, did you see them?
damn it.
Oh man, not good. What the hell are they? Definitely not good. What are you talking about? The bridge? You know, remember the bridge at the central island? Did something happen to it? No shit, why else would I be here?
This is bad.
Oh, those monsters are in front of the bridges. They're blocking them off.
Wrong.
Not monsters, they're beasts. Oh my god, it's here!
So
The
cool.
beasts are the guardians of Jack Islands. They're making sure you guys don't think about ignoring progression by going to other islands yet. If those monsters are his gatekeepers, it's best if I don't get close to
Damn
them.
it.
Ah, so annoying. I can't stand this anymore. Hey, get a grip. Your face is getting weird.
Aw, man.
I can't. There's no way I can get a grip. I'm gonna get eaten by monsters. No way I can enjoy vacationing here now. Hey, what's with all the noise? Stop. And I came all the way here to get you both, but if you're gonna call me a monster... Huh? You're here to get us?
Well,
I was told to come get you because we kept waiting and you two never showed up. Everyone's waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us. Everyone's waiting at the restaurant?
Damn it.
Oh, whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm out of here. Okay, where are you going? That's what I tried to say, but Kasuchi sprinted away like lightning. I guess I'll head over to the restaurant. Okay, but first of all, I need to see if my pet needs its poop cleaning up. Nope. There is no poop yet. Ah, and wrong button again. Run. Strafe? Ah, B. B was run. There we go. I want to see if there's any of those bears hanging around. Anyway, obvious anyway. So I know that the only way I seem to be able to get monocoins would be find the bears. That's fine. Jackie. I thought everyone was waiting at the restaurant.
Yep.
I thought I'd get some gaming in until everyone arrived. But I guess I should get going too. Playing video games all morning, huh? She truly is the ultimate gamer. Yeah, see? Yeah, here. Could be related, could be same person. Don't know why the character model's so different. You're late, Hajime. Where is Kazuchi? I thought you were together. He ran off somewhere.
Huh?
Where? Well, he pretty much said he was running away, but... Oh yeah, Mikan is a nurse and really anxious, but that could mean anything. Running, but where? Yeah. This is the creepy little girl. There's nowhere to run anyway, what a weirdo.
However...
After what we witnessed yesterday, his behavior is understandable.
Huh?
What do you mean? Did something happen yesterday? And this is a creep. Like, pervert creep. I don't remember anything happening, and even if I did, it looked totally fake anyway.
Understand?
Yeah, not worth remembering at all. It'd be a lot easier to deal with all this if I could just deny it outright like that.
Hey.
Is she the one? No, not presents. I want report cards. For dislikes bad manners. Yes, she's the one that is the whole, like... Short hair then. It must have been Mikan, but her hair was that? I don't know. Anyway, it's Mahiru who's the like misogynistic, non-feminist character that really weirds me out. Or maybe it was anyway, her. She thinks that men protect. That bugs me. Anyway, so why have you gathered us here? Not yet. Not until Kazuchi arrives. Now wait a second. Oh wait a second, that means the reason you told us to come here is...
Pointing!
Yeah, I like her. She's kind of quirky. Apparently, Monsieur Byakuya has something to tell us. Really what?
I'm gonna do it!
Obviously, we're here to discuss our strategy for defeating that monster.
It's impossible!
There's no way we can fight that thing. I mean, it has heavy weapons and everything.
Show some spirit!
Anything is possible with a fighting spirit.
Let me tell you this.
You're bold boast. However, let me give you some advice.
That was close.
The truly... Oh yeah, this guy just is covered in hamsters. It's like the ultimate breeder, which I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be a perv. No. Literally like animal breeder. And it's kind of cute, and he's weird though, but it's kind of cute. And the truly strong do not raise their voice so recklessly.
Hey!
Stop talking already! This is probably some lame attempt to get us to feel better or something.
Don't make me repeat myself.
When everyone is here, then we can start talking.
Jeez.
Fine, I'll just bring Kazuchi myself then. Everyone wait here, I'll find him and bring him here, even if I have to tie him up. I'm getting a little jealous now, getting tied up with my Miss Mehari. He's so creepy. Yeah, just not gonna... Yeah, disgusting moron. Exactly.
That's fine.
Now then, let's have breakfast while we wait for everyone. Let's eat. When he sat there, he started wolfing down the pile of food in front of him. Where did this food come from anyway? When I arrived this morning, it was already here. They even have crab and shrimp.
Aww.
Crab and shrimp are such a pain to eat. I hate them as much as I hate Mikan's ugly stuttering face. Stuttering face.
Gross.
That's it. That's the face right there.
Why?
You're being so mean. I don't like her. There's definitely like 3 characters I would not be upset if they were first to die. That probably means that I'm gonna have to put up with them for most of the bloody game. So, Ryan, thank you for the follow. Please feel free to chat or look, whatever you would like. You're the kind of girl that bullies just love to torment, aren't you?
Honestly.
I have a feeling I'm gonna like her. You should stop now.
Oh!
I've prepared the food. Unfortunately, it wasn't me. You see, the food I make doesn't taste as shit as this does. This is bad. Tastes yummy to me.
No.
Just yummy, right? Compared to the world-class dishes I make, a dish that tastes yummy would still be considered shit.
Nonsense!
In fact, even comparing them is out of the question. Comparing my dishes to this lowly peasant food, how rude. Hey, don't take it so personally.
Understand?
I'm just saying that if you guys ate my food, you wouldn't be able to control yourself.
What?
What does that mean?
Well done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say now I'm not reading all of his lines when they start getting really creepy.
There's no mistaking it.
Yep.
What did you say?
You creep. How do you know about that? He guessed correctly.
However...
If Taro Taro did not prepare this food, then the one who did is...
Ah,
Could it have been Monokuma? Is it safe to eat food cooked by something like that?
Don't worry.
That's why I'm tasting it for poison, to make sure it's safe for consumption. But you don't need to eat that much to check it for poison. I'm also not going to deign any fat jokes with a reading as well.
hey,
Okay, thanks for waiting. I brought
you
some.
are a boy, right?
Hey, straighten up a little more. Should a man like you be embarrassed to walk like that?
Aw, man.
Stop. Don't pull my sleeves. Even though you look all flashy, you're actually a big coward.
Careful!
Be okay. People like you are usually the first victim, you know.
Ah!
I just want to go home already. Crash, Carter. What the? Okay. That's no. Why is she tied up in like plug socket wire?
I tripped!
Can you even call that tripping? How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
Well, it certainly makes me happy. I'm very happy right now.
I'm so embarrassed. Please help me. Aww, she looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy. we should help her up.
Are you okay?
It's throbbing a little, but I'm okay. Your head's definitely not okay.
Hey,
Yeah. Exactly, Leaky. She's beyond just being a clumsy girl. That full of hers was like a magic trick or something. Anyway, everyone's here now, right? Let's get going. Since I'm getting sleepy. Fairly certain she's got narcolepsy. You're right. I'm not quite ready to stop eating breakfast. I should begin my talk. Oh, so it's finally starting? That took me too long. Okay. I just need to look for, bears. Don't see any bears. Anyway.
Hajime.
Did you see the rules in the e-handbook? Looks like this killing school trip isn't a joke after all.
This is troubling.
That Monokuma thing is serious. He really wants us to start killing each other.
Sorry.
Sorry, looks like my fear is contagious. If it really means that, then my face will look really pale now. There! Something pale face. Yeah. It's hard for me to move around with normal undergarments, that's the only reason. Okay. I don't really want to talk to you. We seriously need to keep an eye on him. Yep.
This is the Tanaka Empire!
It's not
I
good.
shall engulf this world.
Huh?
So the whole people like you are usually the first victim. As long as I lock myself in my room, there won't be any problems. Ah, something victims usually do.
sleepy.
Oh!
Okay. Right, I'm just gonna go and then see what's going on.
Listen,
First of all, I have a question for you. That Monokuma thing orders us to kill each other. So, under these strange circumstances, what do you think we need right now? Neither knows. Get to the point already.
Don't make me repeat myself.
If you want me to get to the point, you better hurry up and answer my question.
Huh?
What do we need? We need food and sleep, obviously, right?
No!
You've forgotten about shitting.
Pay attention!
The answers are a good appetite, a good night's sleep, and a good shit. Does anyone have a real answer?
Perhaps
Would it be a bond? Bond? This is what I believe. As long as the Ultimates work together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. I'm reckoning we're going to be the Ultimate Hope again, like the character was in the first game. That seems to be like the counter for the Ultimate Despair. Someone is going to be secretly the Ultimate Despair, maybe? I don't know if it's the same, going to have the same story tropes as the previous game, or whether it's going to, you know, change it up. I'm glad I've, like, given it a break between, but, you know, I do remember what happened in the first one. And I remember I was very disappointed by the ending. I had all kinds of theories, and none of them were true.
It's obvious.
You'll all be able to create a hope. You? How about we? That can overcome any despair. That's why, if we want to escape the island, we need to promise each other that we'll work together.
Gross.
He said that with a straight face. How is he not embarrassed? Just as I figured. That was kind of lame, huh?
However,
He does have a point. That must be why Monokuma is enforcing a rule that will cause us to be suspicious of each other.
I see.
That was a pretty good answer. Since it's impossible to face our enemy as individuals, under these circumstances, we must fight as a group. Sorry. However, what we need to achieve that solidarity is not something as easygoing and optimistic as a bond.
Huh?
Then what?
Listen.
What we need now is a disciplined leadership provided by an unmistakable leader. Are you volunteering yourself by any chance?
I see.
But he is the ultimate team leader. I think he'd be a good one. Even sports teams need captains after all.
Rejoice.
I shall accept the position. Huh?
Hmm.
Now then, I'll wrap up this introduction and let's move on to the main question.
hey!
Wait just a second.
What?
Jeez.
What did you just say? I don't care how you excuse it. You're being too forceful. Deciding to be the leader all on your own, and why does it have to be you anyway?
Not possible.
Who is more fit to lead other than me? I am the ultimate affluent progeny of the Takami household, destined to stand above all others.
What are you saying?
Seriously, I'm telling you that attitude of yours is too forceful.
Wait!
My hero, please wait. It's true that Byakuya may be a little forceful, but given our current situation... Yes, so Nagito... Please tell me that doesn't mean snake. Little snake? Because they basically, like, adopted themselves as a friend at the beginning and was like, we'll take care of you and introduce you to everyone and look after you and stuff. And I'm like, friend! And I've just realised that, you know, all the names mean something, and a Naga is a snake person. I'm gonna look it up. Don't spoil, don't spoil, don't spoil. Okay, I'm just gonna try meaning. I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, no, it means art, knowledge, freedom lover. Oh, okay. It does... Ah! Nagito means hope. Okay. I'm okay with that. I did not want to look at anything Danganronpa-y, which were the first results. So I added in meaning. Okay, so it means hope. Okay, I'm happy with that, because it's not anything to do with snakes. He's the ultimate lucky student, which was what we were originally in the first game, so could be hope. But then what does that make us? Because we don't know yet. But yeah, so he's the ultimate affluent prodigy, otherwise known as rich SOB. Ultimate breeder, but breeding animals. Ultimate mechanic. Ultimate cook, but he wants to be the ultimate chef. This is the ultimate team manager. Clearly the perfect guy to be the leader. He's actually a Yakuza. Gymnast, gamer, princess, actual princess. Traditional dancer. But yeah, squishy was insects. So, psychopath. Ultimate photographer, but also, yeah, definitely would be a turf. Hi, Ray. Ultimate nurse, very anxious. Ultimate musician. And ultimate swordswoman. Alright, today's tea is giant ice cream rooibos in honor of the sun. It's a warm tea though, which, you know, is kind of, you know, counterproductive. I've got cold tea brewing in my fridge, but I needed something now. Okay, I have Le Hydrate, and the heat always makes my muscles and joints. It's like uncomfortableness. Yeah, it's 26.5 inside here. Always with a novelty. I mean, yes, just interesting tea. I mean, I'd never adapt. I will just be complaining for several months until it goes cold again. I loved the fact that we had a ridiculously long winter, and that spring was cool, and that it's really just this month that's gone hot. Like the last couple of days. It's been amazing, you know. I mean, obviously, screw global warming, but, you know, if we're going to get ridiculously hot summers, I'd rather a nice long winter that's cold. An actual snow, which was just amazing. Yeah, it was like the best winter ever last winter. Well, maybe not the best winter ever, because there has been more snow previously, but it was certainly the best winter we've had in a while. And after the summer we had, I was definitely appreciated. So, yeah, when did it start going cool? Yeah, so maybe it's going to be like 3 months of warm. Hopefully no more than a couple of weeks of ridiculously warm, but yeah, I don't function as one in the heat, so there we go. But anyway, let's just check in on our pet. Has our pet pooped? Our pet has pooped. Flush the poops. We flushed the poops. Anyway, it is true that Byakuya may be a little forcible, but given our current situation... So yeah, so it's okay. We don't mistrust him. His name means hope. I believe it's a leader's duty under circumstances like this to be forceful to a certain degree.
But
That may be true, but even if we just need someone who can lead people, then even I can. No, perish the thought. I am merely a figurehead.
Hey,
Well, he must have the qualities of a leader if he can accept the role under these circumstances. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it too.
It's all clear now.
Then I guess we've made our decision. Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise. So reliable. It's true he's reliable, but I'm a little surprised. I didn't think he was the type of person who'd say something like that. I expected the ultimate affluent progeny to look down on us like we're bugs or something. I believe he did in the first game. So maybe this is like... But then if it's chronologically after... I don't know how this fits, because either he's had his memory wiped, and he doesn't remember what happened in the first game. Somehow happening at the same time, and he's a clone. They've altered his memory somehow, or this happened before the last one, and the results of this one made him be an ass in the first game. Or it's just a weird coincidence that they have the same name and the same title. We're not going to find out today, so speculation is kind of pointless, and yeah. I'm going to move this along because otherwise we're not going to get any of the story done before my 3 hours are up. Now then, let's move on to the topic at hand for real this time. I have something to show you all. Something to show us.
Follow me.
It's at Jabberwock Park at the Central Island. Come and follow me. For saying it so bluntly, Byakuya turned and left the restaurant, stomping his feet along the way. Just as I thought, he sure is forceful.
Aww.
I mean, decisive? Geez, you may have made a mistake choosing him as the leader. Everyone made similar complaints. They all followed Byakuya out the restaurant. Okay. Oh, except for him. Except for them.
Let's go, Jumpy!
There's no need to shout. Just hurry up and go. You don't have to pay attention to me. Just go. I'll catch up with you soon. You don't seem so persuasive when you have that look on your face. I can't help it. When I get hungry, I lose most of my energy. So, after she said that, Akane ate the entire pile of food on their plate in one gulp. Snarf, snarf, glomp, glom, yum, yum. That was good. You ate so fast I don't even tasted it. Ugh. What happened to you choking?
Damn it.
Crap, now I've eaten a lot, I'm even hungrier.
So annoying.
Jeez. The Akia might better finish his talk fast, because once he's done, I'm going to eat as much as I can. I guess I should go for now. Outside. Better hurry and follow after Byakuya. He's at Jabberwock Park, I believe. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, if anyone spots a bear, let me know. Because there's lots of them hidden around. Oh, hello. Kazuichi. What are you doing? You should hurry over to the park. What? Don't the same thing that happened last time too.
Hey!
Hajime, how many times are you going to surprise me? I just spoke to you normally. Anyways, you said hurry over to the park.
Damn it!
Shut up! I'm going back to my room. Seriously, this is just one big hassle. Damn it. Seriously, if we're on a tropical paradise, then why are we in this situation in the first place? Isn't that right? Isn't the vacation supposed to be nothing but lounging around and sipping coconut juice? Well, if you like coconuts, sure. But yeah. Has everyone had a good weekend? Or okay-ish weekend? You know? Anyone doing any playing anything interesting at the moment? Relax. Snapping at me won't change a thing.
Hey!
Hajime, it's decided. You better come to the beach with me later. Huh? The coconuts, damn it! I saw some big ones that fell onto the shore. Haven't figured out how to split them open, but once I do, we're having ourselves some coconut juice. You can't just will a coconut open. Just give up and get some coconut juice from the supermarket. You don't understand. Fine, be that way. I'm never gonna ask for your help again. He left. I hope he goes straight to the park. Now then, I should hurry too. See, I don't know whether they're all gonna be like big, obvious Monokumas like the one on the wall was. I guess we'll find when we see them. Okay. Oh yeah, so there was a weird ranch thing where like Asami turned a chicken into a cow. Which was odd, which made me think computer simulation? That's my current thinking is computer simulation. Which would explain all of the weirdness. Monokuma Rock? Oh, we didn't see this before. It's dangerous beyond this point. I shouldn't go here right now. That's what that was on the map. What I'm doing is I'm running the long way round, or at least I think it's the long way round, because I want to get the steps in for my Tamagotchi. Don't think it makes any difference which way I go as long as I get to the park at some point. Ooh. Okay, so 140 steps didn't need to hit that. You leveled up. You also level up by taking steps, which is weird. Bear with me a minute. I mean, I'm planning on cooking a risotto whilst watching it. So, you know. There we go. I don't know, I mean... Okay, what's it gonna be? Until next growth? Ah, so we have to... It's a cocoon now. Take a screenshot. At least there will be women in the show. I mean, yeah. Yeah. And also very pale. Pale sausages, not even cooked sausages. That's insulting the white folks, not anyone else. Just to clarify, I realized that could have been quite rude. It's been very pale, male, and stale, is what I can say. You know, you'd think in 2023 we'd do better. Oh my god, there's a fucking bomb! Okay. Is it safe to share? Okay, right. Okay. Feel free to DM me. You know, I just probably because my chat shows up on screen, we will not do that. But yeah, feel free to message me on Discord with the highly inappropriate joke that is worse than that one. Yeah. Because, you know, I'm sure I will agree. Oh, is it also because obviously you moved countries? How is the heat over in Canada land? Is it horrible? Are you affected by the fires? Did they go that far? Oh, it's been hot for a while there. Okay, fair enough. Like, oh, your area's shit. Nice, nice. Not great then. Yeah, okay. Right, sorry. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to keep up with stuff, but obviously it's... I've well, not obviously, but, yeah, oh no, inclusivity. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with all of the showcases. There's been a lot on and a lot of stuff and a lot of news, and I'm just like... I'm still trying to get used to my new job, which is awesome. It's just... I suddenly, like, have developed no free time. Because when I'm not working or streaming, I'm just, like, processing information and needing to sleep. Smoked meat bagel. Fair enough. For skinny people, you're awfully slow. Too hot to process anything. Yeah, but this is before it was hot. It was just, you know, I've been 2 months in my new job and there's just so much to learn. So yes. Alright, Nightbot's just getting its spam out the way. But yeah, I'm hoping stuff. You're trying to make excuses for me. No, I don't need excuses. I just need more time, and I haven't had more time to catch up with, like, Day of the Dev and all the Summer Game Fest. That's why I'm basically going to be cooking whilst watching the Xbox showcase. I don't need excuses anyway. I love my job. I'd rather, you know, dedicate time to that at the moment and to learning Unity and stuff, so don't need excuses. But yeah, no, not been keeping up with as much industry news as I'd like. It's just because there's been a lot in this last couple of weeks. I think you're just too fast for us. And we're not going to read out fat jokes. So what's supposed to be here?
What?
Here? Really?
Such ignorance.
If you haven't noticed it yet, then I was right to dismiss you all as idiots. Yeah, there's a whacking great fucking bomb. Which seems to be broken. What is that? Yeah. That just makes me want to punch things. And scream. And yeah, thus illustrating the point why people like that should not be on the panel. Yeah. That makes me sad. Anyway, an obviously out of place object placed in the center of a peaceful park. That looks like a clock, but something seems off. Come on. How stupid are you? It's a bomb. It's counting. Well, it's not counting down very effectively, though.
What's going on?
Was this when we came last time?
No!
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I found it this morning when I was exploring the island one more time. It's unknown when it was actually placed here.
It appears.
Monokuma must have placed this object. What does this countdown even mean?
Oh.
I'm gonna go with it's counting down and someone's gonna die before the end of it, otherwise everybody dies. Oh no? No clue. Once again, something has appeared that I don't understand. It's got nothing to do with me because I refuse to believe this is happening.
Hold on!
Could it be? It better not be a bomb.
Are you kidding me?
A bomb.
Not possible.
If they wanted to blow up the island, they would have done so by now. There's no need for a countdown. It's counting down. It's a mystery.
Right?
Oh yeah, so Sami got renamed to Monomi, like mini Monokuma type thing, but and also like turned into a half evil bunny, half good bunny, and then destroyed. But apparently she's back again because, well, if it's all a simulation, or if the robot got rebuilt. Mysterious mystery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Monomi?
What?
Why are you here? I'm talking while I was patrolling, so I came over. None of that. Didn't Monokuma kill you?
I see.
Ah, so that's why you were surprised. You don't have to worry about. After all, you can never die.
It appears you cannot escape.
Nice. You must be an undead abomination risen from the foulest depths of the netherworld by black magic.
Aha!
Do you want to make you my thrall?
Hey.
Monomi's a mechanical stuffed animal, right? Doesn't that mean she can't die in the first place? Now that you mention it, she didn't even like a sparrow or something. A sparrow? What a mean thing to say. However, you have arrived at the perfect time. There's something I wanted to ask.
Come on.
What is the meaning behind this timer and this countdown? Answer me. Huh? Count?
Ah!
Sorry. I don't know what this is.
Hey.
You really don't know?
I'm sorry.
I don't have a grasp of what Monokuma is up to.
Huh?
Don't know anything, even though you're Monokuma's little sister.
That's wrong.
I'm not my brother's little sister. Did she accept the role or not? Which one is that?
Alrighty.
Anyway, let's all do our best. Let's kick the evil Monokuma off this island. If you don't know what the countdown is for, you're useless to us. Get lost.
I said
I
get
said-
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Perhaps you are being a little too harsh. I'm starting to feel sorry for it. Miss Sonia? May I call you Miss Sonia? No, I insist on calling you
won't
that.
be fooled.
There's no need to be sorry for that thing. She's obviously working with Monokuma.
Hey, bastard!
Yeah, carries about that stuffed animal. More importantly, what the hell is that clock? It looks ominous, doesn't it? Whoever put this object here, how do they do it in just one night? I can't imagine. Which means it doesn't make any sense, also it's deadly. However, it's not all that unimaginable. This island is full of mysteries we can't begin to imagine. For example, how were the 16 of us brought to this island? I wasn't trying to think about that since it's been bugging me too, but he's right, that is a mystery. And there's more. Why is Jabberwock Island, which was known for being a popular resort destination, now an uninhabited island? There is no sign of tourists or even citizens on this island. Is something like this even possible?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
All civilizations are destined to collapse. Nothing begets existence, and existence begets nothing. So it collapsed?
You are right.
Society is much like fruit. Once it matures, it is inevitable that it will inevitably rot. As the economy grows, the private sector stagnates as elders and bureaucrats become more and more powerful. As time passes, this power becomes the status quo and crushes the seeds of any possible reformation.
That is...
Such a sad trend. I don't really understand all that, but I feel like the situation here is somewhat different.
So...
Beast killed everyone on this island. What? And that's how it became uninhabited?
It's certainly possible.
But we don't know that for sure. This mystery remains a mystery, it seems. That's like everyone. Everything here is just full of mysteries. You're right, it's mysteries on top of mysteries. However, since these mysteries are overlapping with one another, I doubt some no-name group is behind this. What are you trying to say?
So, in other words,
I mean, the situation we're in is undeniably the work of some enormous organization. This organization? Monomi, Monokuma, the Monobeast, they're all machines that require major technical skill to operate.
are we screwed?
Plus, they need a ton of funding, and there's no way those things were just made for the hell of it.
In other words,
That organization might be controlling these machines and monitoring the island with those cameras.
Then...
Could those fiends be hiding on this island?
not possible.
They're probably running from this, from somewhere else, somewhere safe.
Oh?
Where would that be? Don't know. Anyway, there's no mistake that an enormous organization is behind all this. I see. And big organization. I can't imagine what kind of people they could be.
In other words,
Well, let's see. There's my Togami Corporation, Sonia's Novosellic Kingdom, and the Kuzurio clan. Definitely have to be an organization as powerful as one of those groups, if not more so.
Huh?
I'm used to being mistrusted. Do what you will. Don, I don't care about you or the Kuzurio clan, but I won't allow you to doubt Miss Sonia. Miss Sonia's a hot blonde princess. There's a sharp distinction between her and you punks.
Yes, yes.
Just shut up already, loser.
Whoa!
Loser? You talking about me?
You.
It's obvious from your flashy clothes that you just want to stand out because you're actually a loser. Must be hard to make your living in the lame... Okay, I'll just... Too far, dude. It's going way too far. Hey, BQ, are you serious just now about this being related to your family and Sonia's and such? I'm just using them as an example. I'm not saying they have anything to do with this. But you're certain we're up against a huge organization, right?
However...
Even if such an organization exists, why would they make us go through something like this?
Anyway...
Whatever, how long are we going to keep talking about this? Why don't we talk about something more realistic? Our enemy's purpose is still unknown. As long as we find out who's behind this, we'll learn their purpose.
so in other words,
So what we must do now is find out who our enemy is. If we do that, we'll be much closer to a breakthrough. Luckily, according to the e-handbook, we are free to explore this island.
listen,
There will definitely be a clue about the enemy on this island somewhere. Let's start looking.
I'm gonna do it!
Let's get this crap done! What are we looking for?
Hey,
Kane, were you even listening? We need to find clues that will tell us who our enemy is.
Fine.
No problem. No matter how large this organization may be, they will not be able to stand against us.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
They are destined to fall and turn to ash at the might of my 4 dark devas of destruction. That character actor sounds very much like that Paradise, Death in Paradise, not Death in Paradise, that's a TV series. Paradise Killer. It's reminding me very much of Paradise Killer.
wow!
Hamsters came out of your scarf. They are so adorable.
What?
Adorable, you say?
Thank you.
Thank you. Aww.
Oh my!
You're pretty happy about that, huh? Oh, look at that! Look at Miss Sonia talking. Look at that guy talking to Miss Sonia all casually. Definitely gonna beat the crap out of him later. I don't get it. In this tense situation, we all need to be a lot more cautious. And yet, I'm relieved everyone is in such high spirits. It's strange, but I feel like I can rely on them. This must be what it means to have the confidence of an ultimate. Then what am I? Am I confident enough to call myself one of them? Damn it, I still can't remember. What talent am I supposed to have?
Listen,
Anyway, let me just say this. There's no time to think about something as foolish as killing each other. You must do what you have to do. Observe, speculate, recognize, comprehend. Even if it seems impossible, just persevere. But most importantly, follow my lead. I'll make sure to return all of you to your normal lives.
this is your leader's order.
Understand? It's totally awesome. No.
Ham hands? Interesting.
Never thought I'd see the day when someone called me something like that. Why aren't you getting mad?
Naturally.
Why would I get so mad at something as petty as that? She observed me directly and thought of a nickname. There's nothing dishonest about a name like that. I've always yearned for this, though it may seem ironic for me to realise that in this particular situation... He's totally monologuing right now.
Such silly talk.
Don't worry about it. I was just talking to myself just now. I see. I don't really get it, but I guess this guy isn't just some overconfident, narcissistic jerk after all. Despite our situation, he's mysteriously calm. Just be a reliable person after all.
All right.
Alright then, we should listen to Bayuki and not waste our energy thinking about pointless things. It's true that we're not in the best situation, but it's also not the worst.
Great.
Because we're not alone, we have friends we can count on to support each other.
Gross!
Seriously? I knew it. I was thinking to myself just how lame I sounded for saying that. I really wish people would stop using lame as an insult, as well as dumb. Friends? Until now, I never really thought about friendship. This sort of thing seems embarrassing. I never would have thought about it in this situation. And actually, it's more like because of the situation. In the end, we never solved the mystery of the ominous countdown. But without losing heart, we all went back to the hotel. Believe in your friends, huh? Bit difficult to believe in them right away, but it'd be nice if this could happen a little at a time. Ha, I'm starting to think like this. Doesn't that show I'm making good progress? Now then, there's no reason to hole up in my room and stare blankly into space. Since there's time, it'd be a great idea if I went ahead and talked to everyone. I know it's sudden, but it's time for a brief tutorial. During the school trip, there will be moments called free time! During free time, you'll be able to strengthen your friendship by spending time with the other students. Also, if you give them a present afterwards, you might make an even better impression. You can obtain presents from the Mono Yushin and the vending machine at the supermarket. When you strengthen a friendship, an intimate event is activated and added to the report card. Also, if you show any hope fragments you've gathered to Usami via the report card, you can gain new skills. Feel free to strengthen your friendships with as many people as you want. Also, when you spend time with someone, time will pass, and you will return to your cottage afterward. After passing the time several times, your free time will end and you will continue on to the main story. By the way, you can skip free time by resting in your cottage bed. Although I don't really recommend it, please use it if you just want to continue the main story right away. Excellent. Well, we need to go buy some presents first. Okay. So, first of all, we need to go to the market. those bloody teddy bears, yeah. Okay, so the randomness kept on giving duplicates, so for now you can... Right, okay. Oh, we get going. Wait.
Huh? Are you serious?
Excellent. Right, okay. Okay. The reason I'm going back... Hi! How are you doing? Because I want to go into the extras and use the... Oh! There's no... Oh, I don't have the machine. So I'd have to buy something. Alright, okay, fine. I thought I was being clever. Hi, go. I was gonna say, it just, like, blanked because my clever idea didn't work. Hi Gary, how's it going? You playing some Diablo 4 and chilling? Excellent. Okay, so... I'm just gonna buy some water. You can't really go wrong with water, right? Okay, that is a heavy nut. Anan. That's not a pineapple. Okay, so there's two people here, but yeah, that was very sneaky hidden there. Right, I am going to run around first. Because we gotta look for hidden things. So let's explore everywhere before we decide, unless we find our friends. Then I will.
I knew you could do it.
I don't know that there's only one in each place, but for now, okay. We found one in our place. Also, this is a good way to level up. My pet. Ah! Coins in the machine. I like doing this because I get random stuff. Hey, TJ! Got a present. Got a present. I am doing okay. I got a present. I am spending my coins. Because this amuses me. Because I don't mind so much about duplicates. How is it? How are you doing? Hopefully it's going okay. I'll spend half my coins. Cool. Ah, I'm gonna go straight to the list. Okay. We got chocolate chip jerky. Lottery numbers. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I need to go into it? Yeah, I need to go into it. Otherwise it'll keep it as... At least tells me which ones are new. Which is great. Obviously they're all new right now. Spice Bike. Yeah. Oh, there's a little progress bar thing. Excellent. Ow, I feel like that goes to my gamer friends. Princess maybe? Yakuza film? Okay. I feel like some of these are like obvious. Plankton corpses. Ew. Aww. Some of these are really cool. Japanese sake. Passionate love. Okay, and we can see there's no more red, which means I don't have to scroll aimlessly through the list. Ugh, they've done so many more improvements. Okay, that makes me happy that I've now got presents. Right. So. 19. It's nearly ready to... Oh no, there's some to spare! Some to spare! A spare for my pet. Can we figure out what Nagito likes? Pretty things. So probably Stardust. I'm gonna spend time... Oh, hang on. We should check for hidden... I don't see any hidden ones. Anyway, let's talk to Nagito.
Hey.
Byakuya is very reliable as expected of the ultimate affluent prodigy. I have a feeling that my friend is going to die at some point, which makes me sad. With everyone working together under such a splendid leader, we'll be able to overcome any difficulty. Because he's way too optimistic and pure. He's like cinnamon roll. Yeah,
all right.
let's hang out. See what we can do, just as our leader ordered us to. I spent time with Nagito today looking for clues. Nagito and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Definitely. Would you like to give him Stardust? He likes pretty things. Stardust is pretty. Also marine snow might work, but I think Stardust for now.
Thanks.
You're gonna give this to me? Thanks, Hajin. I'm grateful to receive anything you give me, even if it's trash or leftover food. Are you feeling sick? No, not at all. Oh, I see, then it's okay. I thought you looked pale or something. Someone's worrying you. Ah, but it'd be weird if you weren't worrying in a situation like this. Nikito is laughing in a carefree way. But seeing them laugh like that was enough to distract me from my worries.
Huh?
What, is something wrong? No, how should I put it? I've just been thinking about all the ways you've been helping me so far. Thank you.
Wow.
Ah, no, I haven't done anything to receive your thanks. For someone like me to be useful to you and to even receive your words of gratitude makes me happy. You're being too hard on yourself. I mean, my talent is just having good luck. It's not like it comes from hard work, and it's not like I can use it to do anything amazing. Regardless of how lucky I am, or even that luck even exists, I'm too unimpressive to truly matter. Unlike you guys. Why'd you sound so happy about that? It's possible my talent may be more meaningless than yours, you know. I mean, I can't remember what it is.
There's no mistake.
That's not true. I'm sure you have an amazing talent. I mean, if you didn't, you wouldn't have been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. Somehow, when I see the wee Nagito doesn't doubt me at all, I start to believe he's right. He really does help me in so many ways.
Hey.
I know, if you'd like, let me help you remember. See, a talent that suits Hajime.
I see.
What about the ultimate serenity? Which part of me did you look at to come up with a title like that? Is that even a useful ability? I'm pretty sure the ability to bring serenity to others just by being there is really amazing. That's What about the ultimate clumsy student? Well, considering I suddenly forgot what my talent is, that might be fairly accurate. Then what about the ultimate scatterbrain? Don't go that far. I don't want an ultimate talent like that.
Wow.
Hey, don't take it seriously. It was just a little joke. Then. How about the ultimate spiky hair? That's not an ability at all. I know, right? Huh?
Right?
But it's going to be fine. I'm positive you have a talent that's brimming with hope. Considering in the last game it was the ultimate hope was the student that was the protagonist, I'm gonna go with foreshadowing. Jeez, he's totally messing with me. But thanks to him, my feelings are even lighter than they ever were. Could it be, was that his goal all along? If so, maybe he's a good person after all. I guess it's too early to say. I need to get to know him better from now on. I hope we get to understand each other a little better, even if it's just a little bit of time. Yay, I got a hope fragment! Woot! My report card has been updated. Excellent. I was completely exhausted from hanging out with Nagito all day, so I returned to my room. But I found 3 of those things. Still bright out, and I've got some time left. Don't feel like doing nothing, so maybe I should go somewhere. I've got more free time. Excellent. So, firstly, let's have a look what that got us. Maybe we should just concentrate on hanging out with Nagito. You know, one of the things always is really hard on himself, really calm and easygoing, get along. Because we've got like 4 more segments. You know, if we max out somebody, that's got to be good, right? And aside from Byakuya, who I'm hoping also survives, you know, I don't know. Last time I was like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with my friend, and then she betrayed me. So, I don't know. Right, let's exit anyway. 19 more steps, and I get... Ah, there's someone in there. I leveled up. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to go back. Let me go around the island. Let me just see what this is leveled up to. I have Snake Me! It says, okay, I can give Snake Me something. I can give them a present. Will that give them hope? If I give them a present. Well, let me just give them some water. It turns despair into hope! Also, I have a little snake pal. Snake! Right. Go this way this time. We're looking for bears and see where people are. Makes sense that he's there. Don't see any obvious bears. I feel like Kazuichi might end up... We might end up losing Kazuichi at some point, so maybe we should talk to him. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be lots of bears on the other islands, which we can't access yet. There are 4 islands that we can't access. Maybe it's relating to which chapter we're in. That seems likely. I don't want to waste too much time, but I just want to go back to the Jabrock statue, because I never got a chance to interact with that. To see if there's any bears. I didn't really give myself a chance. Yeah, the nurse first would make sense. We've been to the beach though, haven't we? But is our friend still on here? No. Yeah, I mean, I prefer the Monokuma machine purely for... I just want to spend a coin and get something. So if I want to talk to Byakuya, it makes sense in here. You haven't found everybody yet, anyway.
You can't!
Okay. Team leader guy. Gamer lady. Makes sense. wondering if anybody is in their cabins. Oh wait, there's a map though, isn't there? No, not that. Yes. Hold on. Come in. I don't want to hang out with him though. I just want to be nosy in his creepy place. Let's see if there are any teddy bears. Yep, I don't want to hang out with him. I just wanted to come in and stare at you. Already got photography stuff set up. I don't know who to talk to. I can only do one. One for each person. It's cool stuff. Why don't I just have a shit boring room? So I think it makes sense for me to talk to Byakuya. What do I have that would interest? Likes coffee. Is there anything that's specifically coffee? No. Oh, so people are flipped around. I like using my coins to buy presents. Ghost eggs. Looks like it. Oh, lucky. Got 2 presents. It's not like I need the coins for anything else at the moment. There's a whole thing with extras. Coffee! Civet coffee. Basically poop coffee. But that's good. Airing your crushed evil. Spectre ring. Oh, I love those. Yeah, until I get to know people a little better, I'm not going to be able to know what their likes and dislikes are, particularly beyond what's in the thing. So for now, I know that Byakuya likes coffee. We've got some coffee. We've also got a Yakuza thing and a gaming thing. And some other bits and bobs. And we got a hope piece, so I'm hoping that, you know, what's it likes the present. At least. Better cheap duplicates we can use to feed our pets. Or, you know, sometimes people like the same things. So we're going to talk to Byakuya.
Very strange.
Why did the organization behind this matter kidnap us? I'd like to think about it, but there just aren't enough clues. Very well, I was just starting to get hungry from overthinking.
This is your leader's order.
Let's see, eat something light. Follow me. I spent time with Byakuya today watching him eat an obscene amount of food. It's like Byakuya let me get a little closer to him. Yes, I want to give him a present. I have coffee.
I am not just a mere pig.
Oh. There's a limit to how much you can disrespect me. There's no way I'd be happy with trash like this. I've had table scraps over this trash. Oh. You said you like coffee and I got expensive coffee. Hey, Hajime, let me ask you one thing. Me? I don't really mind, but there's something I've been wondering for a while, and I'd like to purge that question from my mind.
Listen.
So let me ask you, what's your body fat percentage? Huh? I don't really know the exact number. I've never had it checked before.
What?
Never had it checked before.
This can't be!
Are you saying you have no intention of understanding the ratio of fat stored within you? Because it's unhealthy to do that. Mentally. I swear, this is why I dislike commoners. For some reason, Byakuya's mood seems abnormal. I think I've actually done something wrong.
I see.
However, just by looking at you, I'd say you're a 9. No, maybe an 8. Regardless, it's probably around 1 digit. Be grateful this is a tropical island. If you were somewhere less hospitable, you'd freeze to death. I see. Anyway, you still can't remember what your talent is? Yeah, not yet.
Don't worry.
I see. However, there's no need for you to be pressed about it. Huh? What's with that face? Nothing, I just thought I was going to get yelled at again. How foolish. Do you think I'd really get mad about something like that? A person like me is irresponsible to watch over you weaklings. Responsibility. Besides, as long as I'm here, it doesn't matter what
In
your
the
talent
name
is.
of
As
my
long as
family.
Miyaki Togami is in charge, you will all know peace. I see. His personality is so overwhelming. Togami Corporation is famous worldwide, but it will grow even more rapidly under my command. You should feel lucky that someone as talented as me is here.
Listen,
Oh god, he's gonna die first, isn't he? And just believe me, if you do, everything will turn out fine. I don't really understand, but he's extremely confident. This is Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. Just make sure you don't get in my way. A commoner should know their place and stay put.
goodbye.
However, if there's anything troubling you, don't mind if you rely on me. After saying that, Byakuya gallantly strolled away. He was being pretty condescending, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. I feel like I got to know a little bit about Byakuya. I got a hope fragment, so apparently, you know, shoddy presence is not a bad thing? I don't know. Do you gain levels faster if you... or more hope fragments if you get it right? Probably need a cheat sheet then. For now, you know, we'll just go with what we can within the game, and then there's always a chance to... there's always a thing afterwards that lets you... oh, so sorry. It lets you build them up. Time to return to my room. I mean, we could just work along that way. Presence is overwhelming, condescending, doesn't seem like a bad person. And we could just work our way through it and just get a hope fragment for each person. We could try and build them up. I don't know if we're going to get the chance, if one of these is going to die. I feel like as long as I'm in charge, everyone will be peaceful is, like, you know, foreshadowing as well. Well, maybe my little bunny will. I don't know. Anyway. Pets. Okay. Good little snake. Good little snake. Snake me. I'm just making lots of saves because I don't trust things, and I would go back and do a different present if it hadn't given me anything, but I got a hope fragment, so we're good. That bell just now, could it be? Bedtime.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Hello, everyone. The fun time you've all been waiting for is about to begin. I wonder what festivities await you. Oops, don't want to ruin the surprise.
Okay.
It was a little meh at first, but anyway, please gather at Jabberwock Park.
Did he just tell us to go to the park? It's the middle of the night, what's he up to? I suddenly had a bad feeling about all of this, and goosebumps sprung up all over my body. Okay, just going to have a very, very... wrong button. Very quick pause break. I'm running an ad, and I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I have chocolate. If we're not allowed to defy Monokuma, then there's no way I can ignore this, right? Which means there's nothing I can do except listen to him. Damn it, what is it now? game is a marathon, not a sprint, so we are going to take time exploring and talking and things where we can. And I have a feeling that, you know, we are going to be able to end at 6 or just before 6 for the showcase and making dinner, because, you know, I think this chapter is definitely going to be longer than the prologue was. Pico, you came too, huh? I have no choice. After all, the handbook clearly states that defying Monokuma is not permitted.
However,
It'd be foolish just to resist if it's just going to make things worse. I hope everyone feels the same way. That worries me a little.
anyway,
At any rate, we must go to the park. I guess I have no choice, huh? Everyone else was already at Jabwat Park when I arrived. Once again, you're late. Did you lose your nerve? I'd like to deny that, but he's not exactly wrong either.
That's fine.
Anyway, it seems like everyone's here.
How annoying.
This time's freaking annoying. And you shouldn't have come.
I mean...
Well, I don't know what will happen to me if I don't come. Since none of us know what happened, maybe you should be the one to test that out. You talk like you're a tough, wise guy, but you shouldn't be here unless you were scared too.
Huh?
You wouldn't be here. Well,
yeah.
I guess even a big bad accuser like you must have been scared of that monster, huh?
You...
Did you just say?
Wait!
Stop it, you two. Fighting among friends isn't good.
Huh?
What? Did you just say friend?
Dumbass!
Not your friend, dumbass. When did I become friend with you bastards? Huh? Let me be perfectly clear.
Do it.
I can do it, you know. Huh?
You...
What did you just say? No, you didn't hear me. Then I'll repeat myself just once for you. I said I can do it. Do what? What you saying? Don't tell me. Are you being serious right now?
That's...
What are you saying, Vihiko? Let's just calm him down for now.
Sheesh.
I'm starting to say some pretty foolish things. It's fine. Just leave him alone for now. It's fine? I thought Byakuya of all people would stop him.
I think...
This is taking a turn for the worst. I think we need to calm him down. Hey, Byakuya, why don't you calm down for a bit?
Bastard!
Don't talk to me like my friends or
Don't
something.
misunderstand.
I live in a completely different world than you bastards. Kill or be killed, that's the kind of world I live in.
Jeez.
Current worlds make more sense to me than play nice and get along
What are
crap.
you saying?
If you don't stop right now, I'm going to get seriously angry.
You...
Don't treat me like a kid, bitch.
Just stop.
Already, this kind of fighting will not get us anywhere.
Shut the hell up!
There's no way I'm dealing with this kumbaya crap. And you guys want to die, step forward, I can kill you right now.
Starting to get pumped up.
Sounds fun, give me your best shot. What's gonna happen if you're this easily provoked?
That's enough.
Huh?
Huh?
I see.
I understand what you're saying.
Don't worry.
I do not intend to dismiss your feelings. There was a time when I also thought the same way as you.
Don't treat me like a fucking kid!
Let me say this.
But what would recklessly killing accomplish? If you fail to get away with it, you know you'll be executed. Or perhaps that's what you really want. If so, you'd only be killing yourself to run away from this predicament. That's what a child would do.
You...
What did you say?
Listen.
So long as we're here, I will not let any of you die. I will not let any of you become a victim. That goes for you too, Fuyuhiko. I won't let you die. What the hell? Everything you're saying, it's just empty promises. It's true. My words would ring hollow if anyone else spoke.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
Byakuya Togami. Byakuya. And I am Byakuya. Ah! I need to get better at this. Need to practice. Byakuya. Togami. And I'm destined to bring these promises to fruition. It's so cool. I agree. don't care what you say, I'm just going to do whatever I feel like. Do what you will. I remember what I said earlier.
In the name of my family.
I will not let any of you become a victim. That is the duty I have appointed to myself. Seems like Byakuya resolved it for now. Even if there's the ultimate Yakuza, there's no way Yukiko meant what he said earlier, right? What?
This is troubling.
It looks like you guys were arguing, so I wasn't sure when to actually show up. Looks like I showed up at an awkward
Hey.
Why are you dressed like that?
Hey,
Didn't I mention my recent broadcast costume for the first time? Oh, don't tell me you're going to.
correct.
That's right. Since we're on a tropical island, I'm here to do my routine. Why does it matter if we're on a tropical island?
However,
But can you do a two-man comedy routine all by yourself?
Of course.
Of course not. That's why I brought.
Meaningless.
Figures.
Thank you for waiting.
Now then, without further ado, it's to present Miss Splitting Lifetime Show.
hey!
Does he tell me how to improvise?
How pitiful.
I'm speechless.
Hello! I'm Monokuma!
I'm Monami.
And together we are the Monokumas! Now, I know it's sudden, but I guess I should show you guys
Yes.
my amazing mind-reading abilities.
You can read minds?
As practice, I'll guess your favorite food. Your favorite food is...
You can do it. It's obvious what rabbits like.
Cat...
That's right.
Davers.
I'd never eat a dead body.
Now then, Monami's up next. Come on, do a short skit or something.
What? There's no way I can do that.
There's a Y laughing button at the top, but it's not doing anything
No
when I press Y
worries,
yet.
it's all good. I know a technique to summon the god of comedy. So, which do you think is better? Taking blood while you're still alive, or after you're already dead?
Why would you ask such a cruel question?
If I'm gonna summon the comma deity, then I'll need a lot of blood.
I mean, if you take a pint while you're still alive and it's used to save someone, then that's obviously better.
So, a god of comedy wants blood.
Pretty please.
No matter how charmingly you ask, there's no way I'll let you take my blood.
You're always so quick to make a scary face, Monami. You guys better be careful, too. You know, since Monami's actually a bad guy. She's as bad as the first villain the hero fights in a teen manga.
They're always the underdog.
Believe me, it's a fact that Monami's a villain. I'll let you all in on a little secret of hers. Monami went out of her way to erase your memories.
Say what? Wait, huh?
You guys don't even remember how you got to this island, am I right? Well, that's because Monami stole your memories.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
But wait, there's more! She didn't just steal your boring memories, like how you guys got to this island. She completely took away your memories of the years you spent at Hope's Peak Academy. What a shocker! I feel great now that I've shared that with you. Seriously, memory loss plots are so old hat nowadays. Only a total hack would wait until the end of the story to reveal a cliched twist like that.
Okay, so that's too far. So far, that's 2 digs at the last game.
Please stop.
Wasn't that a huge surprise? In truth, you guys aren't freshman students at all. You guys just thought you were because you've lost all of your school memories. Quick, someone get a plagiarist because I feel like I've heard this story before.
Seriously, this is bad in so many ways.
I'm through dealing with you.
Ugh! His backhand is far too powerful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read them all out. Huh?
That's...
What did he mean?
Hey,
I mean,
hey!
did they not notice that they're all several years older? Unless it is a computer simulation and they've put them in their several years ago bodies so that the brain didn't get confused. But then you'd have thought in the first game everyone would have noticed that they were suddenly a couple of years older. Right? Especially at like teenagers, they change. You change quickly. How was it? Was it funny or was the comedy too highbrow for you?
Come on.
Hey, what were you just saying now?
Huh?
What was I saying just now? Oh, you mean when I said that your school memories had been stolen? Completely stolen? Our school memories completely... What is he saying? There's no way. Because I just entered Hope Speak Academy and then I was brought to this island right away.
It's true.
And that's because that's how you remember it. Thanks to Mommy stealing your school memories. What are you saying? That's impossible.
Who knows?
Man, how many years has it been since you guys first entered Hope Speak Academy? I wonder what happened to your friends and family. They're probably worried sick about you. Maybe.
Impossible!
Our school memories were stolen? That's ridiculous.
That's right.
That's right. There's no way I have memory loss.
You can't.
Don't listen to what he says.
Blah, 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 blah.
Limit breached.
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's a lie, right? You're just trying to make fun out of it.
Wrong.
It's not a lie. If it was a lie, then how do you explain this? The moment you arrived at Hope Speak Academy, you experienced a strange dizziness. What? How do you know that?
Actually,
Huh? Why, that's the off point. Your memories beyond that point to be completely removed. The hell? I can feel myself getting lightheaded. I couldn't think, I couldn't speak. I could only breathe in heavy gasping breaths. So time passes then.
Impossible!
There's no way.
like...
Actually, why is it impossible?
That's...
Whether or not it's possible, there's no way we can believe it.
No, no.
You just don't need to believe it, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm a generous guy. He can give you back your memories.
Hey,
However, there's a catch.
Could it be?
Don't tell me the catches. Figured it out?
That's right.
You guys have to... That's my bargaining point.
Ooh,
Interesting. Yeah, there was always a bargaining thing. Always, you know, a crutch. I think it was like the videos of the family to start with. Or loved ones, and then there was the whole, you know, deep dark secret and bribery. Plain bribery.
Hey, hey,
You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right?
hey, man.
And you better start and a murder for your memories.
Pissed me
Hey.
off.
Stop running your mouth.
Wah,
My, why so I'm just providing you all a motive from the bottom of my generous heart. Otherwise you cowards wouldn't get any killing done. Well, that's not your fault. Humans are natural born cowards. They even cry after their mum squeezes them out.
Special bleeding service.
That's why I'm giving you a motive. Give it as an excuse to commit your future crimes. Stop this at once. Do you really think your delusional rambling will convince us to commit murder?
what are you saying?
I don't even believe that memory lost crap in the first place. And more than that, what you guys really don't believe is each other, right?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Hey,
Guys don't know each other, which means none of you realize a traitor is hiding among you, right? Huh? Where are the 16 of you? If a total of 15 students from Hope's Peak Academy arranged to come to this island. That's right, there's probably a traitor I don't even know about hiding among the group. Just kidding. What are you saying? All this shit about traitors doesn't make sense. It's obvious nonsense.
lame.
Guys, how can you be so sure? You guys don't know anything about each other. You don't know each other's true natures. That's why, if one of you is planning to kill someone, it's impossible for you to know. With those words, everyone fell silent. I wanted someone to argue with him, anyone! But no one said a word, they just stood there.
Uh-huh.
Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and trick you guys, it makes sense for someone like that to get killed, right? Come on, make the preemptive strike. It's first come, first served, and the winner takes all. If you want to survive, you gotta find that person before they find you. The last time it was the other way around. There was one student missing. And they switched for... Or was it that they switched... Because there were two sisters. That was the whole point of the first one. But I don't know whether both of them had been students and they were just both missing and we didn't know because we didn't know how many students there were supposed to be. But yeah, this time we've got an even number of boys and girls, so anyway. Even after Monokuma's boisterous laughter faded away, we just all stood there. Every one of us. The situation, the circumstance, this phenomenon, this disaster, this nightmare, this hell, this despair. Are you the ultimate thesaurus? I consumed every one of us. Is this true? Is there really a traitor among us?
You got it wrong!
By the way, I know I may look suspicious, but it's... Who is it? Hurry up and show yourself. You're only making things worse for you by staying silent.
That's enough.
Just stop. There's no way there's a traitor. There's no way. It's pointless to even discuss something so foolish.
I won't believe. I won't believe.
There's no way I can believe it. There's no reason in the first place to believe it. Monami, you would know. It's what Monokuma said about our memory loss and about the traitor. I mean, everyone needs to look into the future. That's why you shouldn't look back to the past. Keep your eyes fixed upon the future. Let's do our very best.
Huh?
She ran away. How ridiculous. Memory loss. Traitor. It's always completely fictional.
Dumbass.
Can't deal with this bullshit. As you said, it's a work of fiction. It's entirely different from the reality I know. Stolen memories, all of my school memories, everything, a traitor hiding among us. But what struck me was when Monokuma said, you guys don't know anything about each other.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Well, someone's gonna die.
Hey.
Hey, what was she doing? It's better if we call it a night here. We should get some sleep and try and keep our minds calm. Oh, her hoodie! That's so cute!
Oh.
Yes, you're right.
This is your leader's order.
Just so you know, do not think about unnecessary things. Tomorrow morning, let's meet at the restaurant after Monokuma's morning announcement. How troubling. I think the saying goes, I'm frightened so stiff.
Ah.
That's not how the saying goes, but it's not her fault. She's a foreigner after all. To be honest, I don't really remember what happened after that, but later I realised something. I was sitting on my bed inside the cottage with my head drooping down onto my chest. As I sat there alone, a strange thought suddenly crossed my mind. Traitor. Could it be someone who isn't like the others? Like someone who doesn't even remember what their talent is? What the hell? I don't understand at all. Put those stupid thoughts out my mind and collapsed onto my bed. Immediately I closed my eyes. Closing my eyes is the only thing I could do to escape from this otherworldly reality. Morning, Kuman.
Wah-wah?
Now you see, impossible is a word that's found in a full dictionary. Obviously, it's impossible to use a word that's not in your dictionary. If someone can actually make the impossible,
It's all over if you say that.
you can call that person someone who doesn't make the impossible. Is that meant to make sense? Oranges and lemons at the
Ahem.
bands of
Hope Peak
Academy.
Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is going to be another perfect tropical day. Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Who's died? Someone's dead. I slowly and awkwardly sat up in my bed. Both my head and my body felt heavy, but it was still an improvement compared to last night. We said we'd meet at the restaurant. Well, Nagitos are alive. That's a good thing. Not everyone is as strong as Byakuya. I've never thought about having to overcome anything before. It's not like I'd just run away from my problems, but it's more like I was just living my life without even thinking about them at all. Even so, I was still able to live. But this is different.
Sorry.
I was being too negative. No, I understand. I'm the same as well.
What?
But now that we've talked, I feel assured once again. Being loners won't get us anywhere. That's why I think we should all help each other out. Also, I think we need to get stronger. An ordeal like this is what'll make us cling to hope. Yeah, you're probably right.
Bye now.
I'll be heading to the restaurant now. Kim?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. What is it? I just said good morning. Why is she so shocked? My first time greeting someone and I was actually greeted back. I'm so happy. Could you do one more time?
Hello?
Good morning? Oh, what kind of life has she had? I want to talk to her, but I can't not talk to people.
Jeez!
If we need to eat breakfast anyway, what's wrong with eating it together?
Aw.
Well, I like to spend my breakfast eating sweets in my room. That's already fine. Eating sweets for breakfast is bad for your health. You're consuming too many sugars and fats.
Hey!
You're my doctor. Don't speak to me without my permission.
I'm sorry!
Jeez. Ugh. Ayoko, you definitely have the ultimate bad attitude.
Hey!
Good morning, Hajime. Yeah, good morning.
Aww.
Jeez, what's your solemn face? Well, I guess I'm not one to talk. I couldn't really sleep last night. I had a lot on my mind and I don't know if I'll ever get the answers I'm looking
Aww.
for. Man, just for kicks, I should prepare some yummy desserts and tea and invite some people to come chat.
Got it?
Just so you know, it's going to be a girls-only gathering. Don't expect the boys to be invited. Sounds like an excuse for some girl talk. What do girls even talk about? I guess guys will never know.
Yeah.
Certainly not boys. Unless, you know, it's some kind of entertainment and it never wants to pass the Bechdel test. I'll go on ahead. You better hurry and go to the restaurant.
Meow.
Nom nom nom. What?
Yes.
I thought of a greeting for when we all eat breakfast together. It's a revolutionary phrase that combines good morning and nom 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 at the same time. It's definitely the new hip thing to say. In fact, I'll make sure it's the new hip thing to say.
Meow.
Good nom nom nom. So I'm gonna go tell everyone. Even if she makes it popular, I'll still be limited to this island. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Correction. Good morning, Jackie.
Hey,
Good morning. What was that pause for?
well,
I'm in the middle of doing combo strings. I couldn't really reply. Doing what? I guess it's almost time. I'll go to the restaurant then. Did I interrupt something she was doing? This game is so delightfully weird. Is anyone going to be missing? Several people were already at the restaurant. No one was talking, not a single word. They sat there, the people who were late began to arrive as well.
I've made you wait.
Is everyone here?
huh?
It seems Fuyuhiko's not here yet. Maybe he already got killed. Ah, dead bodies already.
No.
Don't go killing people off. I saw him outside earlier. However, he told me he would not be joining us this morning. He's yet to have like an own wolf at a time like this. Is he thinking of a plan to kill someone by himself?
You must not.
Kazuichi, you should not doubt your friend.
Hey, hey, hey!
Well, he's an accuser, isn't he? Do you understand what that means? He's part of the Japanese mafia. I presume he's the kind of person who would not come even if we summoned him.
That's fine.
I guess it can't be helped. We should just talk among ourselves. Someone can fill him in later. Talk? What are we going to talk about?
Rejoice.
I have decided to throw a party tonight. Huh? A party?
That's right.
A huge party that will last from sundown to sunrise.
What the?
See till the sun comes up.
This is your leader's order.
Just so we're clear, I will not allow any absences. Your attendance at this party is absolutely mandatory.
Huh?
It's not time to talk about stuff like partying. On the contrary, there is no better time than this. But still, we really shouldn't be partying.
Wait!
Hold on. I agree with Bayakuya. Oh my god, I've literally forgotten it. Because I have a wrong pronunciation stuck in my head. Several wrong pronunciations stuck in my head, and I don't know which one is the correct one. I'm gonna have to write myself a mnemonic sheet, that's why. I'll go back and listen to the video where everyone introduces themselves and write it up. But, yeah. Well, I know it's not the most riveting of introductions, but hopefully this game will get slightly more interesting as we get more intrigue and killers to find and stuff. It's just a slow burn at the beginning. So, you know, hopefully people are enjoying story time and chill stream and killing time for the next half hour until the, you know, special event starts. I agree with here. It doesn't do us any good to stay bummed out like this.
Hey.
In fact, because of the situation we're in, it's probably best if we all strengthen our friendships with one another. That's what you thought too, right? That's why you want to throw a party. It doesn't matter why I'm doing it. Anyway, it is of vital importance that we all stay in one place tonight.
You fiend.
And you'll say that with such significance.
It's all clear now.
It's decided we're having ourselves a party.
But
Even so, I'm not sure it needs to last all night.
Stop talking.
If I thought that, I would have made that clear from the beginning.
I'm sorry.
I see.
It's important to be flexible in situations like this. Perhaps a diversion from all this is just what we need.
Yahoo!
Let's party hard! In that case, I'll put all my amazing cooking skills on display for you folks. Where is the party going to be held? Will this restaurant be okay? No, this won't do. We need a location that's impervious to interference from outsiders. A place even Monokuma cannot enter. What we need is an enclosed space. An enclosed space?
How pitiful.
If the restaurant won't do, then neither will's the lobby. That's not nearly enclosed enough. Nor with the cottages. So many people were all pressed up against each other. No.
That's not true.
No.
There's something wrong with you.
I can't believe how comfortable you are with saying your perverted thoughts out loud. Your confidence is seriously impressive.
Hey,
Then how about that old-looking building near this hotel?
Huh?
That rundown place.
you're right.
Yeah, but if we do our best to clean it, I think it'd be perfect. Plus, it's basically the only place that meets our needs for an enclosed space, right?
However,
Indeed, though Monomi has forbidden us from entering that old place. As I recall, it's in the middle of being renovated. I've heard your conversation, heard it with all my very own ears. I have very good ears because I am a rabbit.
I see.
Oh, so you use your ears? That's strange. Huh? Then what is the reason for those surveillance cameras? Are those for Monokuma's eyes only? Okay, she's now got 2 mushrooms on her.
hello!
She looks so disappointed.
That's fine.
Well, it is of no concern. We consider that issue another time.
Listen,
Regarding the old building, you came to tell us something about it, right? If it strengthens everyone's bonds with each other, then I will not hesitate to
I
cooperate.
shall allow it.
So in that case, I will allow you to enter the old building. I'll cooperate so we can all party together. Just don't want to read out anything she says. It's kind of
Understand?
mean. Kind words make me want to cry. So we're all good with the old building.
And?
What about preparations? If it's in the middle of the renovation, don't we need to clean it first?
Wow!
I have never done the dirty work known as cleaning before. I am excited to finally experience it.
Hey, hey, hey!
Wait, this is where we can dirty our dear princess's hands.
Aww.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah. No one going to do it.
Hey,
In that case, why don't we decide by a random drawing? Random drawing?
actually,
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen?
see?
Whoever draws the chopstick with a red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
Judgment!
Well then, let's untrust our destiny to the whims of this drawing.
All right.
Well, no hard feelings. One by one, everyone took turns pulling the chopsticks Nagito held in his hand. And when it was all said and done...
What?
Oh. Aha, I'm left with the red mark. Heh, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
Well,
I guess it can't be
all
helped.
right.
Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it. I thought so. You seem like you make a good stay-at-home dad. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
I'll answer the cooking. First, I need to prepare my ingredients, then I'll start cooking at the old
There's
building.
no mistaking it.
I, Teru Hanamura, will go all out. I will prepare the world's tastiest dishes for you all. Then I just need to pass on the party details to Fuyuhiko. Let's go about our business then. After Monokuma's nightly announcement, we'll meet at the old building. He's trying to prevent people from being killed after dark, but, you know, people still have to pee. Something's gonna happen. Now, after everyone left, I decided to go back to the cottage. There's still some time left before the party. There's no way I can send it spraying in space in my room. We got free time! Excellent. Well, I want to go and have a look in that building. It's being cleaned. Seeing as that's where it's very likely that my friend is going to be.
Hello there.
Oh. How'd you mean?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry you came all this way and I have to ask you to leave. I'm so busy cleaning.
Bye
right
now.
Definitely finished before the party, so I'll see you tonight. Oh. Suppose I should, you know, try and make more friends. What should I do? She's scheming, but I should ask if she wants to hang out. Yeah. Missing through my concentration off, so let's take a break. During a break, I spent time with Chiaki walking all the way to the supermarket to get drinks. Looks like Chiaki and I grew a little closer. Yeah. Presents? I want to give her that gaming mitt thing that I found. Hajime, you seem to be holding something pretty nice. Thank you. No one has given me such an awesome present before. She's staring off to space as usual.
Sorry.
I was getting a little sleep. While you were standing? Impressive. Have you not been sleeping well? When I'm gaming, I tend to forget about sleeping. Sometimes I even forget to breathe. That's not good. Unless I keep having nightmares. I had a bad dream the other day, so I've been scared. Can I ask what kind of dream you had? It's a dream about Trio the Punch. Huh? A statue at Jabberwock Island changed into a bald old man with a thin mustache. It's probably because that game also takes place on a tropical island. The more I think about it, the more this situation feels like that bizarre action game. Foreshadowing! We might end up eventually turning into sheep. Trio the Punch is a game. Right, what kind of game is that? More importantly, you must really enjoy games, huh, Chiaki? How should I put it? I like it, but my gaming is my life. I mean, it's just a game.
But still.
Either way, that's all the more reason why killing shouldn't be allowed. It's a game if you're not having fun. It doesn't mean anything if you're just focused on winning or losing. You're right. It doesn't mean games always have to have happy endings, but you should get something out of beating them. There might be weird games here and there, but there are ways of enjoying those too. That's why bizarre games are fun. You can beat them as long as you do your very best. As expected of the ultimate gamer, I'd probably just give up on a game like that. I wouldn't. Weird games where, you know, as long as you get something out of it. I mean, you know, I'm hoping that this has a nice resolution at least, or somewhat of a resolution. But, you know, I'm settled to be entertained. To tell you the truth, there's only one type of game that I'm not really good at. I see, what is it? I won't tell you. I see. Does she have a reason for not telling me? Well, just by talking to Chiaki, I feel like I was up to understand her a little better. So I guess it's good enough for now. Okay, hope for it. To my room. Maybe we can go for a walk. That's one button. People are in their rooms. But yeah, our friend, creepy kid is over there. But yeah, we no longer can talk to our friend because they're cleaning, which just makes me sad. It makes me think that we're gonna lose them. I should at least have a look at people's rooms if I can. So we haven't had a chance to inspect everyone's rooms. I didn't realise everyone had moved after the last one. I don't know if there's going to be teddy bears hidden. Oh my god. don't know if I have anything that he would particularly like. I can find the Yakuza guy. We have that Yakuza one. This isn't here. Don't think there's anyone. Who do we want to talk to then? Do we want to talk to nervous mechanic guy? Do we have something that we could give him? Ah! Yes, we do. So let's talk to him then. Because I feel like, you know, nervous friend.
Huh?
Oh, it's you. I've been looking for Miss Sonia like crazy. I want to hit it off with her before the party starts, but I don't see her anywhere. What should I do? Okay.
Hey, hey, hey!
I'm not looking for you. Well, who cares? Just help me find Miss Sonia. But once we find her, I've got no more business with you. I spent time with Kazuichi today searching for Sonia with him. Looks like Kazuichi and I got her closer. Definitely. I'm giving wings. Oh, you went to all that trouble just to bring me something amazing? Hajime, you're a seriously nice guy. I'm a little touched, really. Seriously, thanks.
Man.
Does this happen? Tropical island, you know, surrounded by a blue sea, you know. There's plenty of ladies here too, so why do we have to be involved in all this killing business? Although Kazuichi's intentions are probably not pure, I agree with what he's saying. It was a normal school trip, it would have been really fun. Oh man, here I thought I was finally going to go on a school trip for the very first time. First time? Didn't you go on one during middle school? I was supposed to, but I ditched it. I faked being sick and stayed at home. I had a lot of reasons, but my family's really poor. Classmates were pretty much a bunch of boring turds, so I was like, who cares if I don't go to school?
Well...
But my old fat man found out later and beat the crap out of me. Well, obviously apparently mad about that, but I sometimes got yelled at for ditching school events during elementary and middle school too.
Hey.
I mean, yes, but there's a difference between being yelled at, though it still is a form of abuse, and being actually physically beaten. My damn old man, he knew better than anyone we didn't have any money. We run a bike shop at my place, but it's seriously hard to sell bicycles these days. Only customers we get now just need a flat tire fixed or air pumped. Yeah, despite that, I'm the genius mechanic in my family. Take a look if a bike or car needs fixing, and I can fix anything from kids' toys to household appliances. It's pretty amazing.
Of course.
Well, I've been surrounded by junk and tools ever since I was born. Just had a habit of taking things apart and putting them back together again. I see, so that's the environment the ultimate mechanic was raised in.
Hey.
My old man's just hopeless at it though, so I'm always the one that's helping out at the shop. But to tell you the truth, I was really excited when we first arrived at this island. Everyone here has pretty colourful personalities, but they all seem like interesting people. I was really looking forward to enjoying my youthful days here. Till all this crap happened. Damn it, it's my dream, you know. I've always wanted to go on a trip with my friends and stuff.
Man.
Oh, wait, we're not close enough to call each other friends, huh? I don't know when people just suddenly decide they're friends or not. I mean, I'm like, oh, hey, I know this person, we're friends! But I'm autistic, so, you know, the rules are different. But since we seem to have the same goal, maybe we can at least call each other comrades? Comrades, huh? Sounds pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to working with you, comrade. That sounds vaguely Russian. Which is not a bad thing, just has some like communist undertones, maybe. I'm not sure, maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Kazuichi extended her hand and I gripped it. I tried to let go, but for some reason Kazuichi was glaring at me and... So, Hajime, who are you leaving for? What are you talking about?
You know, right?
Isn't it obvious? I'm talking about the ladies. Depending on your answer, the alarm clock in your room may be modified into a time bomb. Time to make something like that. You should spend it actually being productive. It's pretty amazing he's able to think about that kind of stuff at a time like this. Despite his looks, Kazuichi seems like a pretty normal guy. I learned a bit about Kazuichi today. I got a hope fragment. Oh, I should probably use those. After Kazuichi finished hammering with questions, I was finally released. I'm not gunning for anyone. I want friendos. Not presents. I want to check my pet poop. And my collection. Likes Coke, dislikes sugar-free anything. Good to know. Likes games, even crappy games. Okay, so we managed to get 4 in the first day. Should we buy some skills? What, we've got 19. Okay. I kind of like the idea of increasing the time limit, especially when I'm doing it on here. That sounds useful. Increases your aiming speed. I think. There we go. Now we've used all of our things that we have, all 19 of them, and we've got a bunch of skills. They're not equipped because, you know. We don't have access to all of them yet. I'm wondering if we get some of them by, like, filling out these. I don't know. I was hoping we get some useful stuff, but anyway. Right. I'm wondering whether we should just end now. Have the announcement, go to the party, but don't think we're going to have time to do the party, find a dead body, and do the class trial. And I want to end it at a convenient ending point.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Good night, he says. Whatever, I have a party to attend. Alright, time to go to the old building by the hotel.
Oh my!
Are you also here for the party? Why else would I be here? Anyway, what are you doing at a place like this? Doing a little exercise so I can enjoy all the yummy food we're going to eat. I'm excited to eat Teru's cooking. Yeah, especially because he's the ultimate cook. If we walk in and my friend is dead, I'm going to be very upset. It's about time for the party. I'm really excited. Do my best not to be in the way, so it's fine if I stay here, right? Really worrying about something like that. We need to talk to her next. I let Fuyuhiko know about the party, but he didn't look too pleased about it. Okay. Building hallway. So this is the old building. Compared to the hotel, it definitely looks worse for the wear. You're here. Now then, stand up straight and raise your arms. Why did you do that? Because I need to do a body check. Body check? Since I'm the one hosting the party, it's necessary for me to take all the possible security measures. I already promised that I would not allow even one person to become a victim. There. And so I looked and raised my arms and stood up straight. Bayokio went ahead and thoroughly searched me, starting with my legs and working his way up.
I see.
It appears you haven't brought anything dangerous. Just haven't.
That's fine.
Very well, I shall allow you to enter. It's at that moment that I noticed a strange item near where Bayokio was standing. Metal cases.
What?
Duralumin, actually. I found them at the supermarket. This one is used to store any dangerous items I find during body checks. The other one is for... Well, let's just say it's for emergencies only. Emergencies.
Stop talking.
Don't worry about it. The others are already here. Gathered at the dining hall in the back. Go in there and wait. As soon as he said that, he turned his back to me. I guess that's the end of our talk, but he's so cautious. I didn't expect him to perform a body check. And what did he mean by emergencies only? Okay. Oh, wait. We're in this mode, are we? God, this is really like... $26. Okay. We'll go... Ooh. Oh, I didn't actually... Oh, I should have looked at the instructions. Never mind. Jimmy, how'd you like it? What do you mean? See, I decorated the whole dining hall for the party. I even laid out the carpet, too. Really? Even the carpet?
Yep.
I brought it from the supermarket. Police sure does seem to have everything. I actually wanted to cover the whole floor, but I guess the carpet wasn't big enough. There's even dust and cobwebs all over the place, too. It took me all day to clean the dining hall just because of that. It's no way I could be stuck being stuck cleaning the whole day. If everyone had helped, it would have gone a lot faster. You're commendable, Nagito.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, so... What? Exit. Oh, okay. I wanted to talk to the other guy outside. I didn't realise looking at the doors first would trigger the thing. Let's see, looking food. Iron plates? Excuse me, I saw some similar looking iron plates in the hallway, but why are the iron plates bolted on the thing?
How pitiful.
All is not what it appears to be. Huh?
Stay back.
Oh, one of my 4 divas, Supernova Silver Fox Santi, has seen what lies shrouded amidst the darkness. Though that iron plate appears to be bolted to the wall, it's actually bolted over what's known as a window. Window?
Let me tell you.
There are no windows in this dining hall at all. I assume those iron plates are covering them. But why are iron plates covering the windows? That's like the first
The
game.
night is my domain.
Sandy, it appears your floor is rustling more than usual today. Hey, why are iron plates covering the windows?
Let's make history.
Such a fine day. Countless lives grasp their first breath, and countless more go the way of all flesh. I guess he doesn't know. Well, this building's in the middle of a renovation, so I guess that might have something to do with it, but... the place sure has a creepy atmosphere because of that. I totally missed that because my phone buzzed. I think I'm going to leave it here. to start next time with the party. If I wanted to go back 7 minutes, I could not go into the room and look into everywhere else, but I'm sure I'll have a chance to look everywhere else after anyway. There's plenty of rooms, so someone is, you know, gonna end up alone and end up dying. It's very much like the school building from the first game, this area, including the, you know, boarded over windows. So we're finishing early because it's the Xbox showcase in like less than 10 minutes. So I want to watch that. I'm sure other people want to at least watch it, or if not, then, well, you can do something else. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Welcome to anyone new. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. We'll continue with chapter 1 next week. We may go slightly longer just to finish chapter 1 next week, but we'll see. We may not need to. But for now, I'll be back on Tuesday, 8 PM with a co-stream with Jesse, which means I think we're going to be doing more We Were Here Forever. The rest of the week, no clue, except Sunday will be this. So yeah, I got the hiccups now. Thanks everyone for being here. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Head on over to the Xbox stream on Twitch if you're looking for the event, or, you know, Twitch Gaming, or anywhere else really that, you know, shows it. I'm sure it's in about 1 million places. But for now, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, and I bid you a great rest of your weekend, even if it's not very much left. I hope it's great. And I'll see you next week. Bye.